If you're new to the channel, here is a quick version. We bought a hoarder's house in the Swedish countryside for around 6,000 euros. It took us literally years just to clear the junk, and then life got in the way and we had to pause for 4 years. But last episode we finally took the plunge inside. We insulated the walls, hung the plasterboard, and finally turned one of the bedrooms from a derelict shell into something resembling an actual room. But today we are tackling the heart of the house, and it's about to get incredibly messy. So before we dive into the chaos of today's build, do me a massive favour. Sit back, relax, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smashing the like button and dropping a comment helps the channel out more than you know, and it keeps this crazy Swedish project moving forward. Grab a drink and welcome to episode 5. The old logburner is a massive feature in this house, but the brickwork behind it, well, it's outdated, crumbling, and taking up way too much space. To get this room looking modern, the bricks have to go. And luckily, I've got the best site manager in Sweden keeping me on track. Having my son out here helping, even if it's just moving one brick at a time, makes the years we spent waiting to do this completely worth it. But tearing down the old DIY in a house this cheap always comes with a gamble. You never quite know what the previous owner was trying to hide. We pulled these bricks away and found this hidden right behind them. This one in particular, there was an inspection cover here, but whoever lived here before plasterboarded over the top, put bricks in front, and then put a fireplace in front of that. So there's no access to this, which with the regulations here in Sweden is a big no-no, as they got to be accessible. Same in the UK, if you've got any junction boxes and stuff, you need to be able to get to them, and you clearly can't with this one. So I think what he's done is extended that outside, so he still had a socket. But another thing I've noticed, I don't think it mattered what colour cables he used, because he's used a ground coloured green and yellow straight into the neutral. I mean, it works, but buying a house for 6,000 euros means you expect shortcuts, but discovering this, hidden hazards like this, it definitely makes you stop and catch your breath. We're going to have to take a pause, cut the power, and make this safe before we do anything else. Yeah, so there's a lot of electrical work to do here as well, moving sockets, taking stuff out, installing new, correcting some poor wiring as well. So I think I need to probably take off every socket and light fitting and switch and so on, and double check that everything's okay. With the electrical work sorted out, it was straight back to the grind. Next up was ripping down the rest of the old board around the chimney area to see what else we were dealing with. And then came the real backbreaker, the tiled floor underneath the log burner. These tiles have been baked into the subfloor for decades, and they did not want to come up easily. We're officially past the point of no return. The living room, well, it's completely destroyed, and the real work is just beginning. I had to remove all this floor. There's kind of tiles on the floor, then there was instead of using tile adhesive, it was almost like some flexible glue, which was a nightmare to get up. And that was onto a metal plate. And then underneath the metal plate, there was a chipboard, and it was just breaking up into small pieces. So it just took forever to do. So happy that I've done it. Happy that it's the end of the day. I'd like to clean everything up, but I am worn out. So I think I'm going to wait till the morning.
Second lot.
Yeah, so we got some more because we obviously need a lot of plasterboard.
So for how long that's gonna? How much will it cover?
Half the house, I reckon.
Half of the
So
house.
that big bedroom and then the lounge. I think that'll pretty much do that. But the plan is to get that done, and then we can reassess the second part of the house and then work out what we need from there. As much as I wanted to keep smashing up the living room, we had to pivot. We had a van load of plasterboard and insulation to drop off.
Seems so much lighter.
I know. It makes such a difference.
Crazy.
But you know how it goes. One job leads to another. With the van finally empty, we couldn't just leave it that way. The garden was still looking like a bit of a scrapyard itself, littered with leftover furniture and random scrap metal from the previous owner. So we spent the afternoon cramming as much junk in the back of the van as humanly possible.
Why do Dad give me an electric shock?
I don't know.
Mama.
It's opening up again. Bonfire, the building material here. We didn't feel that we did much, but to be fair, it looks nicer. And we didn't do much here, really. But we felt that it wasn't a priority, really, and it is not that bad, to be honest. So maybe next time. Now we are packing. James is measuring kitchen, actually, I think. So we packed the whole van, and I can show you the progress indoors. This one you can see here, some bits of kitchen. Probably we won't be using the old kitchen. We keep changing our minds back and forth a bit, but probably that is the part of the process. A decent table here was actually nice. A homey feeling we got this weekend. And now James, I see, is measuring the kitchen on the cardboard box using a pencil for, yeah, okay. Yeah, it will do. So that means that most likely I'll be starting with designing the kitchen, as we not really sure yet what to do. We were discussing windows a lot. We were one click away from ordering them, then we chickened out a bit. I think I'm more structured and I want to have budget in place. He's more of a doer. So we clashed from that perspective a bit, but now we came to the conclusion that probably it's the best way to go forward. Just go all in. We just haven't decided the sizes of the windows. And maybe will you show us progress of the main room there?
It looks a lot better than it was, but pretty much all I did was kind of clear some stuff so it's ready for the next stage. This log burner, looking at it now, I think we should keep that. And I think it's beautiful. I mean, look at all this. I think it's going to be cool to keep that, to be honest.
Okay. Are we done then?
Fast forward to the following weekend, and we were right back at it. This time, we shifted our focus entirely to the great outdoors. The Swedish summer is short, and the garden had completely overgrown during our 4-year break. It was time for a serious clean-up. We started clearing the boundary lines, dropping some of the small dead trees that were choking out the light. It's amazing how much bigger the place looks when you cut everything back.
It's quite hot,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, one of the neighbours spoke to us earlier and said about being careful with the fire, and he's got a point, to be fair. You know, it is a bit dry, it is a bit risky, so probably best thing for us to do is pack everything up in the van and then go to the recycle centre.
Proszę. Aleks.
No jeszcze rękawiczki.
No wszyscy mamy rękawiczki. Patrz, to te, które kupiliśmy, nowe.
Tu rękawiczki.
O, tu połóż. O, i zakładaj,
No
no.
to tu rękawiczki.
Wszyscy mamy rękawiczki.
No to tu rękawiczki.
Wszyscy mamy rękawiczki, wiesz? What's that? You're making some decorations? What is it? It's like apples. Or?
But while we were digging through the overgrowth near the edge of the property, I stumbled across something the old owner had left
What have
behind.
you found? What is it? Oh. What? Was it behind the house?
There's a few.
Few of them, okay. What's happening here?
Sorry?
What's happening here? Working.
Doing my check-ins. Creating workout plans.
Let's do coaching before we do some work here. Yeah. What do we do today? Maybe bushes. Oh, it's so peaceful here every time. Maybe this one will go. James has an ambition of creating a fire pit there. Kind of cool idea. So maybe all that behind will go. Oh,
Ja tu jak? Nie, poczekaj.
to musisz chyba go położyć na sałatę, wiesz?
There's some metal here, maybe you can cover.
I've already covered it.
Co ty robisz? Co? You muscly? Yeah? Wow. And bicep? Oh, wow.
Mamo! Mamo! A ja chcę iść tu na drzewo. Mama! Mama!
Co?
Ja chcę tu na drzewo. Mam święty.
Tylko kamyczków nie wrzucam, okej?
Tak.
A weź sobie rękawiczki załóż.
Tak. I teraz trochę jeszcze.
We decided to clean that part. And of course, this one we cleaned. And now we piled up again. This is the reality here.
So, Justina and I decided to do a bit more gardening today. Well, today, the whole weekend actually. We actually cleared all of this space once already, and it was looking nice and tidy. But then we got a bit carried away and cut some more trees down on this side. So that kind of took up some more space because we had to put the cut trees down somewhere. So we ended up laying them down this side. So that's all that we cut down this weekend. But we come up with an idea. We decided to make a fire pit. So I moved that in place for now. And there's some nice rocks behind it. So there's some stones here as well. So maybe I can build some kind of brick wall seating and even some stone floor at some point. So that's going to be nice to do. Cleared up all this space so that I could get the lawnmower over it because the garden was getting unmanageable the way it was. So, you know, it's still a lot of gardening to do. You know, every time I come here, I intend to do something in the house and then find myself out here instead. But the weather's decent, so I don't mind at the moment. But this is kind of how we're looking at this stage. It's a bit dark over this side because there's a lot of trees, so maybe we'll get some trees cut down in the future. But hopefully in a few weeks we're going to get all these trees here taken down. We just spoke to one of the neighbours and he has a friend that can help us cut them down. So yeah, so we've planned in to have him here for half the day just to take as many trees down as possible. There's a few that are looking a bit dangerous, to be honest. You know, there's a few of them there, as you can see in the middle, that are dead. So I'm a bit worried about them falling on the house. So I just want to make it safe. So I want to get rid of all the trees that are looking potentially dangerous. I want to get them cut down. But yeah, it's looking good. Kind of.
What is it? Is it bad?